Now it's on today weekend, more bombing this time at a U.S. embassy in Baghdad. The latest, plus President Trump's to drain oil off the California and government. It's big. It's coming with a big insecurity. We are live with the uptick in patrol and the road closures you need to know about.
And the sun is coming up on a more mild weekend for us, but extreme heat is on the way. We'll talk about just how warm those temperatures are expected to go coming up.
You're watching NBC4. Here's what's happening today in L.A.
And good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, March 14th, as we take a live look over at Long Beach. It looks like the sun hasn't totally come out there. It's a little bit of marine layer there. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm Michelle Vias here with meteorologist Kelly Moody, who has some good news if you wanted a little break from the heat before we warm up again next week. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning. A little bit more mild for today. So that's some good news for us. 70s, 80s, not too bad. But boy, is it going to warm up. And we do have to be extra cautious when it comes to heat illness during this time where we're working with extended period of these temperatures that are expected to warm into the 90s and triple digits. So those of you who fall in this range of adults, ages 65 and older, young children, anyone who has a chronic medical condition, whether that's a heart condition or diabetes, or anyone who has limited access in general to cooling or shade, everyone needs to take a little bit of extra risk as we continue to work with these conditions. So today, tomorrow, we're out of that heat advisory, but Monday through Friday, look at this, an extreme heat watch that is going into effect to account for this rare, long-duration March heat wave, and again, that elevated risk for possible heat-related illnesses. Right now, your temperatures, though, not doing too bad. We're looking at mid to upper 50s and 60s, with these numbers expected to warm up into the 80s for spots in the Los Angeles basin. We'll be out of record watch territory for your Saturday and Sunday, actually putting some good distance between us and those records. But by the time we make it to Monday and Tuesday, we end up right back where we were over the last couple of days, with even warmer temperatures to come past Monday and Tuesday. I'll have a look at what you can expect with those coming up in the next few minutes. So get ready. We've got triple digits to talk about for some folks. Michelle?
We'll see you soon, Kelly. Thank you so much. This morning, Around State media says its nation is vowing to destroy oil and gas infrastructure in the region if the U.S. damages infrastructure on the Karg Island. The announcement follows a U.S. attack on the island's military infrastructure overnight. Now, meantime, more black smoke in the sky over Baghdad. Part of the U.S. Embassy compound was hit by a missile last night. So now the question remains of how to reopen the Strait of Hormuz as Iran's new supreme leader keep attacking oil tankers. Though his words were only in a written statement read on state TV, after 30 days of airstrikes, the Pentagon reports it's hit more than 6,000 Iranian regime targets. The number of U.S. deaths in the war is now 13. President Trump yesterday was asked about the war's endgame.
When are you going to know when it's over?
When I feel it.
Okay.
I feel it in my bones.
And overnight, Hamas called on Iran to avoid targeting Gulf nations as it urges an end to the conflict in the Middle East. And the Energy Department is now ordering the Santa Ynez offshore pipeline to restart. The pipeline has not operated since a catastrophic spill in 2015 when it released thousands of barrels of crude oil into the Pacific along the Santa Barbara County coast. The move to drill again comes as fuel prices go up, and it's currently $5.56 an average in LA County. Now, the Energy Secretary says this is necessary to address supply disruption risk. And Governor Newsom released a statement in response saying, quote, California will not stand by while the Trump administration attempts to sacrifice our coastal communities, our environment, and our $51 billion coastal economy. The Trump administration and Sable are defying multiple court orders, and we will see them back in court. Tomorrow is Hollywood's biggest night. The Oscars final preps are underway for the big show tomorrow night. And of course, the war in Iran prompting an increase in security for the ceremony. NBC4's Annette Arriola live in Hollywood this morning. Red carpet with what you need to know to get around the big event. How's that red carpet looking and feeling this morning?
Hey there, good morning to you, Michelle. The excitement is through the roof. I thought you were going to ask me who I was wearing, and I was already prepared to answer that. I was going to say I'm wearing something that is so haute couture that I cannot disclose the designer. But anyways, no, as we said, we are counting down. Countdown is officially underway, and all those final touches are coming together. Check it out, Michelle. The statues are coming out. They're getting ready to unveil them, and just beyond that, that little archway, we already see the staircase leading up to the ovation hallway where the Oscars will be taking place. So again, focus right now is on security. We know that there are a lot of members of security out here, everybody walking with a walkie-talkie, and you're not getting in here if you don't have the right credential. And of course, everybody's checking that you are allowed to be here. So again, that is the big focus. In fact, all eyes will be on Hollywood tomorrow evening. And we do know that the LAPD chief, Jim McDonald, was out here yesterday walking the red carpet. He told us that his department, along with the FBI, are increasing their presence at the Academy Awards this year due to concerns over the conflict in the Middle East, and they are not taking any chances when it comes to the speed of the event. The department will be using aerial drones along with 1,000 private security guards on the ground. Take a listen.
Certainly everybody's concerned due to the heightened issues across the globe, but we're very confident here. We rings of security, if you will. I won't go into detail about what we do, but we have every precaution taken.
And on your screen is a map with the closures set in place starting 24 hours out from the event. You can see there highlighted Hollywood Boulevard, orange, a stretch of Highland and Bonnie Grant Way also closed off, and starting at midnight tonight, those closures will be expanded. So again, this other map you're seeing right here on your screen is with the closures that start today at 12:01 a.m. So again, a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz in the air coming back out here live. You know, the countdown is officially underway. And yes, as we mentioned, Michelle, just getting to the red carpet, my goodness, what an ordeal. But again, it's just what they are doing this year, especially, again, with the conflict and making sure that they maintain a high level of safety and security for everybody attending. So again, if you would like to come out here just to check it out, our advice to you is try to stay away, because there's a lot of crews coming and going. So even trying to get as close as possible is always a big headache. So might as well just enjoy and watch from home. Michelle, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you. And we love the designer suit, by the way. Thank you so much, Annette. You stay safe out there. All right, we'll see you in about 30 minutes. Still ahead on Today in LA Weekend, we're counting down to the FIFA World Cup. In just a few months, the U.S. men's national team will be calling Orange County their home ground for all the training. Meet the high school players who will be welcoming them to their home turf. Plus, a serious crash right here in the heart of Seal Beach. Why it's now bringing up concerns about high-powered motorbikes and the question of safety ahead. Kelly.
Temperatures for today.